So I think they're in a really good spot, and now it's about getting the offense side of the ball going. And again, I think it starts with consistency. So to recap, A&M comes out with a 34 to nothing win, but to look at this point, A&M again scores 2 touchdowns on their first 4 plays from scrimmage, and then follows that up with 2 punts, a touchdown drive again to make it 21 to nothing, and then field goal, interception, touchdown, and then you're looking at 3 points the final 21 minutes of the game. And it comes down to the little things. It comes down to details. It comes down to being more physical, especially at the line of scrimmage. Just not enough. Just not enough. Just not enough lanes for running backs to get going. And for A&M, they're going to live on the running game. We know that. That was no secret coming into the year. But to do that, they've got to be better up front, because if they can't run the football, they're going to be behind the chains. The false start penalties are also just a setback for this offense, and that's an area they can still grow. And it's going to have to get better in a hurry. Is just being more consistent, not picking up stunts, and just negative plays leads to inconsistency, and especially with Zach Calzada in there now, it's pivotal that A&M stays ahead of the chains and keeps him in the 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6s even, because if you start getting into 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, that's when the mistakes start to come. And again, Zach Calzada thought he was pretty good today. His decision making's got to be better on that one interception. You can't do that. You can't force that ball in. It's got to go into the second row of the stands and live to play the next play or punt. But you can't turn it over near midfield. That's just a mistake that can't happen. And then just looking ahead to Arkansas, to Mississippi State, the intensity's got to be ratcheted up. The physicality's got to be ratcheted up. You can't struggle against a team like New Mexico, especially on the line of scrimmage, because we just saw what a team like Arkansas did to Texas 2 weeks ago, or last weekend, 2 weeks from the A&M game, and especially looking ahead to the Alabama game. I mean, that's the benchmark for A&M, and we're still not at a point where a performance like this is even going to be close to being competitive enough to deal with Alabama, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So got to get better. But again, at least you saw some strides in the passing game, especially early. Liked what they did about getting the ball out of Zach Calzada's hands early on. And, for him in his first start, it's not a bad day. 19 of 33 for 275 yards, 3 TDs, and an interception. Again, we talked about the interception, but for the most part, we're able to make plays through the air. We're able to get different guys involved. And now, but this is the second straight week that the running game particularly has struggled.